In our business, there's one term that people say to avoid, and it really isn't. It's more of a political term, but we try to like big words in sports to make us sound smarter. The word is absolutism. In other words, don't get up there and say Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time because there's somebody in a younger generation that will tell you LeBron James. Same with Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods. I have one absolutism, though. I could walk into, I believe, any room, anywhere, and say that my mother-in-law could beat your mother-in-law in golf. In fact, probably I could walk into most rooms and say my mother-in-law could beat you in golf, whoever you are. She beat a lot of people for a very long time all over the world. She won important and major amateur championships in 6 different decades. Ridiculous. Threatening to make the record book her personal playground when it comes to Canadian golf. And most amazingly, she did it with a feistiness and an aggressiveness and a fight that kind of belies her size. And you'll see when she comes up here. I mean, I always think Bob should have done the hustle, used her and the thing. Well, I'll take you on with that woman over there and make bets. And it almost came to fruition when they were renting a place before they bought their place down in Florida. And the guy who was the landlord said, "Oh, I hear you like to golf." He says, "My wife's a bit of a golfer too, so maybe we'd get together, have a little money game." And Bob said, "Oh no, my wife's a bit of a golfer too. She's won a couple U.S. Senior Opens," and never heard from the man again. My dad had a great line. Julie, Gayle's daughter, and I got married at Toronto Golf Club, which is in Mississauga, Gayle and Bob's beloved Toronto Golf Club. And my dad's a bit nervous to speak and got up there, but he had the line of the night when he said, "I just want to say I know that we have, with Brad marrying into this family, we have lowered the average family handicap significantly." And we take that seriously. Sean Foley, a name you may know, famous golf coach. He moved all over the place. Actually, I think he spent some time in Pittsburgh, where Jason is now, a Toronto boy. He became famous for coaching Tiger Woods, and Tiger initially rejected or said that I want you to coach me, but it has to be just me. And Sean was so insistent, or so good, that Tiger eventually said, "Okay, I'll take you on as a coach along with your other clients and your other players that you're coaching." He coached Gayle back in the day, and when he found out, like most of us, when we heard that he was coaching Tiger, everybody's eyes lit up. Can we meet him? Can we meet him? When he found out that Gayle was my mother-in-law, he went off for about 10 minutes talking about how much he loved her and how special of a player she was. And he said the quote that he attaches to her and describes everything about her: "When you're good, you talk about yourself, but when you're great, they'll all talk about you." Meaning that she never had to tell anybody. People would find out pretty quickly how good she was. She is a example to our kids, my 2 giant sons, her grandsons. Wherever you're from, whatever you choose to do, you can be world class. It's in you if you put in the work. We're seeing a lot of that tonight with the inductees. And more importantly, really, is how to conduct yourself when you reach that level. And the more people that I talk to about Gayle and hear from and watch when she's presented these kind of awards, that's what shines through more than anything. So, the most important part, the athletic achievement, which is unrivaled in Canadian golf in my mind, but love the way you are as a grandmother and a mother-in-law, and proud to introduce Gayle Borthwick tonight.